mold for the fourth time, and one specific mold that I was dealing with was called a gliotoxin, affecting my brain, my neurotransmitters. I lost memory. I was having slight panic attacks that I was not telling anyone about. I was even afraid to tell my husband that I couldn't remember what I did yesterday. I had this memory last night of during COVID when I had to do a really early morning blood draw. It's so early. I have to drive down to LA this morning, go to the doctors and get my blood taken for my tests. I'm scared, but I've waited for this day for months now. Let's see what happens. And everything was shut down and I had to go to the labs, and I'm so grateful now that I have a phlebotomist that comes to my house, because I had so much PTSD in those moments where people were literally digging into my skin. We're going through that health journey again. So I'm taking kind of a daring step. I actually journaled about it last night, but I would say most of the time that I knew I was dealing with autoimmune was chronic inflammation and joint pain and flare-ups and leaky gut and poor immune systems. But so today's a big whammy of a blood draw. I get my blood drawn every month. I'd say every month, and sometimes we hit the nail on the head and get it at the perfect time if I am having a flare-up, which is really great because then you can take that blood out and you can recirculate it. New, fresh red blood cells through the system. I'm gonna go put on some sweatpants. Matcha. Well, my habit stack obviously is the matcha, because you can't really have anything that does anything to your blood sugar. So matcha is definitely my habit stack after blood. So just want to point that out.
You can't take it right now?
Oh no. But I like to kind of make myself at least feel a little bit put together. So obviously I spray my face, get it a little hydrated, scrape my tongue, brush my teeth with both of my toothpaste. Gotta have a double whammy on there because, why use just one toothpaste? And then I should go into the sauna for at least 2 minutes just to kind of get things rolling, just kind of get the blood moving, just because it's so cold outside. Obviously I have to take care of the dogs before me, so I fed all the dogs already, but you gotta have a doctor's here. Poppy, stop. Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you? We're gonna see. What do my labs say? I don't know. I'm going to have a very serious conversation today with my internist. Obviously, things are changing in my body. I have no idea why. I kind of do, I kind of don't, but it's such a serious mystery, and it's happened so fast. So I'm considering experimenting on myself, and I kind of want to know what he's going to say about it. So peptides, are they in the cards? I don't know. We'll see. I'm 38 now and my body's changing. Also, my stress levels are skyrocketed, so over the roof sometimes. My liver enzymes are high. Those were some of my results. My liver enzymes are high. I don't drink, which is so crazy. My body has had so much inflammation lately. I work out, literally, I work out every single day. I do mindfulness practices. I wake up, I do breath work. I greet the sun. I drink liver cleanse juices. I eat healthy. I fast. I fuel myself. I walk the dogs. I do everything that I physically and mentally can do, and still things are stuck. And I've had quite a journey with mold illness, and we did just move houses, and I feel that's going to be super helpful, but my cells definitely need a regeneration. And the whole conversation came up about peptides and me going on peptides and what type of peptides, because I know there are so many peptides out there in the world and for so many different uses. And for me, obviously, I have some goals, longevity being one of them, gut health being one of them. I have dealt with a lot of leaky gut, and especially me who runs high on energy with stress and taking on stress, and I have a lot of things on my plate now in my life. So today, even at the doctor's office, they're like, do you want us to weigh you? And I was like, no, like, what's the point? What is the point of weighing myself? Like, I work out every day. I eat clean. I do the fasting for the autophagy. I do all the things, and it's still not working. So, we're trying peptides. I have a nice little stack that I'm going to be working with, and I'm going to be kind of like sharing the journey across the way, because I feel like if there's someone like me that was so rigid with her diet, her lifestyle, her discipline of when she worked out, when she went to bed, when she woke up, maybe just like relax a little bit and give themselves a chance. I just wanted to be completely transparent about why I have jumped into this game. The peptide game, I am on board the peptide game. I will be the first to admit I was so skeptical in the beginning. And I think that's the most important thing when we look at things like peptides is like, what is your why? I had so much inflammation in my spine. I had gained 10 pounds. My lymphs were not moving. If you don't know what I was going through, just one of the things was mold illness. I had mold for the 4th time, and one specific mold that I was dealing with was called a gliotoxin, affecting my brain, my neurotransmitters. I lost memory. I couldn't catch my words, my thoughts. I was having slight panic attacks that I was not telling anyone about. I was even afraid to tell my husband that I couldn't remember what I did yesterday. The relationship with my body had gotten so poor, which stemmed into my mental health, that I was like, I need a change, and I need a change right now. I looked in the mirror, and the mold was taking over so much of my body. Okay, this is day 1. Literally, like, it's not bad. It's just, she's just a little puffy. You can see it on my face. Stagnant lymphs. Just want to get the inflammation out of my spine so I can, you know, feel comfortable walking my dogs. Right, Pops? I developed this called MCAS, mast cell activation syndrome, and my cells were flaring up. I would go for a run, and all day long I would be just fighting it. I couldn't move. It was debilitating. Hives, rashes, you name it. That is a result from mold that I didn't know about. So I knew the guinea pig self that I am. I walked into my doctor's office and I said, I need to get the flywheel moving. So I took a risk. So the plan was microdosing tirzepatide, which never thought I would be going on.
Oh, great. Let's see what we got here. I am trying a new thing. So I've been dealing with mold illness and mold recovery, especially since we moved, and I was undergoing a lot of oxidative stress. So one thing that I've been open-minded to and liberated on, this is like something that I never would have done, is to get a peptide. So I'm starting to do one today. And this is not for weight loss. It's for mitochondrial renewal, the cell renewal, and ATP. So energy production. So let's see what happens.
When I did a deep dive research on tirzepatide, I found out that it did not per se have any healing effects on mold, but it did potentially have benefits on the illnesses stemming from mold, such as MCAS. Very, very potent evidence on that. So I did a microdose of tirzepatide once a week. The inflammation has gone down dramatically, right? So after that round, I started doing SS31. So the SS31 peptide improves cellular energy, right?
ATP. So it works directly with the mitochondria, the powerhouse of the cell. So it not only does that, but it helps reduce oxidative stress. My cells have been so destroyed over 20 plus years just from living in that constant state of fight or flight, that chronic stress, and also the stress of what the Raynaud's has done to my tissues and just like ripped them apart. So the SS31 has been like a spa treatment for myself, and it also helps with mitochondrial swelling. So if you don't know anything about Raynaud's, after they restrict and after my fingers turn blue and white, if you go into a warmer environment and the cells go back, or the blood goes back into the cells way too quickly, they swell, right? And that is when your fingers feel like there are pins and needles. They're going through them and you are just like, ah! And every time someone just taps you, you're like on fire. This has helped me so much. I have gotten maybe a baby flare up in like half of my finger since I've been on this. So I'm really, really grateful for this one. The third part of my peptide stack is a combo. It's a combo of BPC 157 and TB 500. So we chose this one because of the tissue damage that I had undergone with Raynaud's. This one is definitely an experimental peptide. It is not FDA approved, and I knew what I was signing up for, but I was willing to take that chance just to see what would happen. It said to improve blood flow and to reduce inflammation. So I was like, anything with inflammation reduction, I am definitely on board for. The other benefit about this is that it improves, or it says to improve, nitric oxide. So when your blood flows, when your cells can move throughout your body, things can heal, things can work. And I was like, wow, what a novel idea for my body to finally work again. The other cool thing is I've dealt with leaky gut for a lot of my life. And so far, my gut has been working fine. And although peptides are synthetic sources, they're giving me that relief and that flywheel support that I was looking for. And of course, I'm only, like 2 months into it. And so far, I've seen really promising results. This took me a lot of research before I made and pulled the trigger on this one. I was very scared. I was very skeptical, but I did it. And I'm really glad right now that I did. And the last thing I want to say is I highly recommend you never in your life try to take the easy way out. Laying the foundation down for yourself, nutritionally, physically, actively, prioritizing your sleep, very clean water. I think these are the foundations we need to take. And then if you want to add a peptide on there to get the flywheel effect moving, great. I feel like this is something that is going to change like the wellness and the longevity industry just like forever and ever. And I'm very interested to see what else is out there and how it can improve our lives. That's why I'm here. I'm just here to help. So let me know if you have any questions. Like, subscribe to the show, give me a thumbs up, and I'm here for you.